attached to my Spotify link if you want to play this class with some fun, funky music. But whenever you're ready, we're going to start in a child's pose. And so just take the next few moments to get any movement out of the body, just to find some comfort in your child's pose. And see if already you can invite more space in the sides of the body by inhaling to reach the fingers a little bit further away from you, and exhaling to sink the hips back and down. And then notice the connection your forehead is making with your mat, and draw a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Controlling and deepening the breath here. Inhale, feeling this breath expand into all areas of the lungs, the sides of the body. Filling up. Exhale completely. Feel the belly deflate. Inhale. Relaxing and releasing as you exhale. And then on that next inhale, very gently peel yourself up into a tabletop. Realign the knees under the hips. Walk the hands a little bit further away from you. And then on an inhale, very gently rock forward, release the hips down, and shine the heart in front of you. Exhale, send the hips back. Find maybe a child's pose, or very gently just rocking ourselves forward and back. Noticing if there's any way in the body it feels natural to round the spine, and take any other organic movements that feel natural here. Maybe rocking the hips from side to side. But see if you already lost the control on the breath after inviting these micro and little movements in the body. And if your focus got shifted to your thoughts or what the mind is saying, just bring it back on that next inhale. And then when it happens again, just bring it back again. And then very gently realign the wrists underneath the shoulders. We're in our tabletop. And tuck the toes. Inhale, lift the knees an inch off your mat, spiraling the elbows inward. Breathe in, press the floor away a little bit more. Breathe out, engage the core locked. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, send the hips up and back for a downward dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, roll yourself forward to your plank. Exhale, send the hips up and back, downward dog. Keeping a controlled breath here. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, find your downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, find your downward dog. And then very gently walk the feet to the top of your mat, finding yourself folded over the legs. Breathe into halfway lift. Breathe out, fold forward, and walk the feet about the width of your mat. Grab hold of opposite elbows and gently rock yourself from side to side. Letting all the weight in the head release. Breathe in and breathe out. And then very gently release the bind with the hands. Walk the feet back in directly under the hips. Draw a deep breath into halfway lift. Shining the heart forward, engaging the core. Exhale, fold, melt forward. Softly bend the knees and don't lose your focus on this next inhale as you gently reach the arms out by the side and up overhead. Maybe invite in a soft back bend here, sending the thumbs back behind you. And then as you exhale, sink into your chair here, relaxing the shoulders. Notice if you're rounding or arching the spine. Keep a neutral back. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you sink in the legs. Be aware of these next 3 breaths. And maybe on that next inhale, you rise to the balls of the feet. Building up heat in the body. Getting a little uncomfortable. So that we can build resilience and find growth through the discomfort offered in these poses. Inhale. Exhale, sink in the legs. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, melt the heart forward, straighten the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step that right leg back behind you. We're setting up for a lunge here. So on that next breath, maybe you rock yourself forward and back. Really ground down through that left big toe, and on an inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Exhale, right hand grounds down as that left arm extends high. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Can you sink in the hips a little more as you breathe out? Inhale. And then as you exhale, release that right knee down. Kickstand it out to the side as the left leg extends back behind you. Flexing that left foot. We're here for 2 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe out. Deep breath in. And as you breathe out, that left hand grounds down. Realign that right knee, tuck that right toe, and then we're finding our 3-legged dog with the left leg lifted high. Take a breath here. Can you peel that left leg a little bit higher to the ceiling? And then as you exhale, hug that knee into the nose, rock yourself forward, and then gently step that foot to the top of your mat. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, that right leg follows, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step that left leg back behind you this time. Set yourself up for a breath, rocking maybe forward and back. Feel yourself ground down through that right big toe. Engage that left thigh, and on a strong in-breath, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, left hand goes down, right arm invites your twist. Twisting from the navel heel here. Engagement all the way through that right arm and hand. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. As you breathe out, left knee grounds down, kickstands out to the side, right leg extends back behind you. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale. Exhale, right hand grounds down, realign that left foot, and then keep that right leg lifted as you find your 3-legged dog. Deep breath in. Press the chest a little bit closer to that left thigh. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock yourself forward, feel strong, and then step that foot between the hands, shine the heart forward. Exhale, left leg follows, fold over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Softly bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms out by the side and up overhead. Maybe inviting that soft back bend, reaching the thumbs back behind you. And then as you exhale, sink back in your chair. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Breathe in. And breathe out, sink. Inhale. Exhale, melt the heart forward, forward fold. Notice if there's already a bit more opening in the backs of the legs. And then as you rest here for another breath, notice what it feels like to shift the weight a bit more in the toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step it back, find your downward dog. And then right here, maybe you move through a flow. Maybe you pause in a child's pose. If you're flowing, you're inhaling to plank. You're exhaling to lower half or all the way. And then you're inhaling to lift up for your heart opener. We're all meeting in a downward dog. If you'd like to take the next 3 breaths in a child's pose or a seat, take that option. And just notice these next 3 breaths. I always say in my in-person classes that I can't read minds. And so I have no idea what this pose feels like in your body, and especially now teaching virtually, I really have no idea. And so listen to the cues and sensations your body is telling you and offering you. Don't ignore them. And then when you're ready, from your downward dog, be aware of this next inhale as the right leg lifts high, still sinking that left heel down. Exhale, bend the knee, release the heel towards the glute, peel open the hip. And then on this next breath, you can stay just like this, or you can flip your dog, releasing that right foot towards your mat, and then lifting the hips high towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out, gently coming out of this pose, lifting that right heel a little bit higher to the ceiling. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock forward, and then extend that leg underneath the body for your fallen triangle. Left arm reaches high. Breathe in. And breathe out. And for the next 2 breaths, if it feels natural, you can inhale to bend that left knee, sinking the hips back behind you as that left arm goes towards the ear. And then breathe out to return back to your fallen triangle, shifting the hips back up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in to prepare. And then breathe out, left hand grounds down. Hug that right knee into the chest and step it to the outside of that right hand. Release that left knee down. Walk the hands to the top left side of your mat as you roll to the outer edge of that right foot. Sinking in your lizard pose from here. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. And then from here, we're walking the hands back underneath the body. Tuck that back toe if it's not already. Lift the knee. Engage that left thigh to protect the knee. And then we're shifting ourselves into our Skandasana with the bend in that right knee. So that right hand grounds down and make a connection with the right elbow in the inner right thigh as that left arm peels high. Flexing the left foot. Breathe in. And breathe out. Lower that left hand down. Shift into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Softly bend the knees. Inhale, reach the arms out by the side and up overhead. Exhale, arms go out to a T. And then flip the palms up to the ceiling here. Engage the core. And then draw a deep breath in to lift the chest high. Maybe the head goes back. And then like you're the main character, exhale, fold, hinge from the hips, melt forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands through the back of your mat. Pivot those left toes. We're finding our twisted lunge again. So the right hand grounds down, left arm reaches high. Inhale. Exhale, find your side plank. Any variation. From your side plank, we're here for 2 strong breaths. And on the next exhale, left hand grounds down. Find your plank. And then move through your flow, or take a pause in child's pose. Notice if you're aware of that last breath. And then as we move through this other side, see if you can not let a single breath pass your awareness. We're not here to find silence in the mind or force the thoughts to stop. We're just here to focus on something else. To practice focusing on the breath, something calm and steady. Then over time, 1 breath at a time, the mind will begin to feel like background noise. And then when you're ready, inhale, sweep that left leg high. Exhale, release that heel towards the glute, stack the hips. And on this next breath, you can flip your dog or stay right where you are. Take a breath in, and a breath out. And on that next breath, return back to your 3-legged dog, left leg reaches high. Exhale, hug the knee into the nose, rock yourself forward, and then extend that left leg underneath the body, sweeping that right arm high. Take a breath in, and a breath out. Take another breath. If it's uncomfortable, that means you're doing it right. You're building resilience and strength right here. Inhale. Maybe you bend that back knee, shift the hips back behind you. Right arm goes towards the ear. Exhale, straighten that leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten that leg. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, right hand goes down. Hug that left knee into the chest. And then step it to the outside of that left hand. Releasing that right knee down. Take a breath as the hands reach over to the right side. You roll to the outer edge of that left foot. 2 more breaths. And then when you're ready, realign the hands under the shoulders. Engage that right thigh, lift the knee. Pivot yourself so you're in your Skandasana with the bend in that left foot. Make a connection with that elbow and that inner thigh as the right arm feels high. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, right hand grounds down. Find your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. See if you can shift the weight a bit more in the balls of the feet here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands towards the front of your mat. Pivot those right toes. Maybe adjust that back leg. Find your twist again. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, transition into any version of side plank. We're here for 2 breaths. That's it. I promise, just like that last breath you took, this breath will pass too. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place that right hand back down. Find your plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale. Lower yourself all the way or halfway. And then peel up into your heart opener. We're all meeting in a tabletop. So maybe you take a downward dog to pause. And then just release the knees down. And then from here, we're finding a puppy pose. If you'd like to stay in child's pose, you can stay. Or from your tabletop, you can just release the chest down as the arms reach out in front of you. One more breath. And then on that next inhale, wherever you are, we're rolling forward into our forearm plank. If you'd like to keep the knees lowered, let yourself keep the knees lowered. Or maybe for 3 breaths, you peel the knees high. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Focus on where in the body you're feeling the most sensation from this pose. Maybe the core, maybe the shoulders. Inhale, press the floor away a little more. Exhale, release the hips down, find your Sphinx pose. Inhale. Exhale. Shining the heart forward, breathe in. As you breathe out, send it back. And then we're moving into a seat on our mat. So just extend the legs out in front of you, whole sole of the feet down. And then just gently rock the legs from one side and another. Place the soles of the feet together so that the knees part. Draw a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, allow yourself to take a forward fold here. 3 breaths. Very gently peel yourself back up high, soles of the feet on your mat. Reach the arms out in front of you, and as you exhale, roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time or with a flat back. And notice if there's any other movement you feel like your body still might need. Go ahead and take it for the next 3 breaths. And not neglecting this final pause in your practice. Give yourself the next few moments to lie on your mat. Maybe you place one hand on the belly and one on the heart as you draw a deep breath in. Open mouth, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Relaxing the muscles in the face. Unclench the jaw. Feel the shoulders melt into your mat. Feel the upper back as you take your next breath. Relax the toes, the feet. Notice the front and backs of your legs. And then feel the connection of both hands on your body. the time, I encourage you to rest here for a few more moments. But if not, just take a deep breath in. Slow breath out. And you can stay right where you are, or you can gently roll yourself onto your right side. Take a breath here, and then use your left hand or right hand to press yourself up into a seat. And wherever you are, just tell yourself something good. Give yourself some kind words. Inhale, the hands come together as the thumbs come to the center of the forehead for good thoughts. Exhale, let them come to the lips for good words. Breathing in. Breathing out, let them fall to the heart for good intentions toward yourself and others. The light in me sees and has so much love and appreciation for the light in you. Sending all my love